Hello everyone, and welcome to Trollpastas, a series where me and Afton read some cringeworthy stories on the internet. Today, we're reading a Trollpasta called Jeff the Killer. No, I'm not fooling you, this is the original one. It is that bad, quite a fall from grace to be on the Trollpasta wiki. But, I would also like to warn everyone that, like a lot of the other Trollpastas, a little bit graphic. If you're not okay with that, viewer discretion is advised, but if you're cool with that, sit back, relax, and enjoy part 1 of Jeff the Killer.
Oh boy, this right here, this is a goddamn classic. Makes me feel like old man internet in here. Tonight we're talking about Jeff the Killer. Should I start this one?
What a fall from okay, first before any of this, what a fall from grace. This seems to be one of the scariest creepypastas a lot of people could think of. Now it's on the Trollpasta wiki.
It is on Trollpasta, actively being mocked, before we ourselves also tap into it. I feel like we need to say a couple of words of respect towards our elders. No, we don't. This shit was awful. But hey, when we were kids...
this shit was terrifying. And this picture is still kind of unnerving.
It is. I think it's the gums.
Yeah, but that's the scare...
I think it's the fact that you can see the gums.
Issue is that's really the scariest thing about it. Okay, I'll start.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Jeff the Killer. Excerpt from a local newspaper. Ominous? Unknown? Killer is still at large. Was it always this bad?
Yeah, it was always this bad, man.
Yeah. After weeks of unexplained murders, the ominous unknown killer. Oh, ominous unknown killer.
Y'all really do not. Oh god, this is when you need to start pulling out. Now, I am not a big fan of the whole pull out the thesaurus and start just naming synonyms. But maybe when you use the exact same phrase twice in a row, you should consider it.
Well, no, that's his nickname. It's ominous unknown.
Yes, the ominous
is still
unknown
on the
killer.
rise. After little evidence has been found, a young boy states that he survived one of the killer's attacks and bravely tells his story. I had a bad dream and I woke up in the middle of the night, says the boy. I saw that for some reason the window was open, even though I remember it being closed. I went to bed. I got up, shut it once more. Afterwards, I simply...
This whole shit in the Sissa Sniper Wolf style of reaction, where I just say exactly what's happening.
I simply crawled under my covers and tried to get back to sleep.
Yo, guys, he's crawling under the covers? That's awesome.
That's when I had a strange feeling. Like someone was watching me.
Oh my god, now
I looked up
watched,
and nearly jumped out of bed. There, in the little ray of light illuminating from between my curtains, were a pair of eyes. These certainly weren't regular eyes. They were dark, ominous, silver eyes. They were bordered in black, and they just plain out terrified me.
Hold on. Sorry, I'm sorry to break character.
Breaking character.
I'm sorry to break character here, but how do you notice that they're bordered in black if
Holy shit, that's actually a good fucking question. What the hell?
If the eyes are the only thing that you see, and it is pitch dark outside, how can you tell that they are bordered in black? Now, obviously, that would make no sense because the face is also plain white, so you would actually probably see the face before you saw the eyes, since it's larger. But if we are saying the eyes are just magic and they glow, then in this case, right, how the hell can you tell that they're bordered in black?
That's when I saw his mouth, a long, horrendous smile that made every hair on my body stand up. The figure stood there watching me. Finally, after what seems like forever, he said it, a simple phrase, but said it in a way that only a madman could speak. He said, "Go to sleep." I let... That's his voice now. That's his voice now.
Why did you channel the peepaw voice for him? You really went... Go to sleep or I'll knock you fucking senseless, old man.
I got to... I'll add... I'm gonna keep on adding... I'm gonna keep on adding...
You little whippersnapper.
I'm gonna keep on...
Get the hell to bed.
I'm gonna keep on adding shit as I go. I let out a scream, and that's what sent him at me. He pulled a knife, aiming at my heart. I jumped on top of my bed. I fought back.
Not just aiming for your chest. This man is a surgeon. He's going with surgical
I
precision.
am a
straight for the
surgeon.
left. I am a surgeon. We left, what's a part of it? The aortic valve? That's in the heart, right?
I don't
I
know.
think so.
I'm
I
not.
think
I'm
I'm
not
right
a
about
surgeon. I fought back.
I'm not a
I
surgeon.
kicked. I punched. I rolled around, trying to knock him off me. That's when my dad busted in. The man threw the knife. It went into my dad's shoulder.
Yeah, that's a part of the heart. Hell yeah.
The
It's
man
the largest
probably.
of the 4 valves. I thought so.
The man probably would have finished him off if one of the neighbors hadn't alerted the police.
Whoa.
They drove into the parking lot and ran towards the door. The man turned and ran down the hallway. I heard
How
a
long did
smash.
this kid fight for his life? Because, like, I'm telling you right now, there was time to call the police.
Police take
for the
about
police-
10 minutes odds.
I was gonna say, the police take really fucking long.
Bro literally
So-
fought for like 5
I
rounds.
was gonna say, they're still going. They're tussling it out, man. That's so
Bro, respect
absurd.
to this kid.
You're right, this kid is a fucking survivor. Wow.
He jumped on top of my bed. Oh, you know he did. I fought him. Wait, we already read this. Fuck.
Yeah, you read that. They
They
fighting
drove
on
into the
bed,
parking
but-
lot and ran towards the
God.
door. The man turned and ran down the hallway. I heard a smash like glass breaking. As I came out of my room, I saw the window that was pointing towards the back of my house was broken. I
Okay,
looked-
so you know the Spider-Man jump meme?
Yeah,
Yeah, feel free to cut this in when editing. I just imagine like the glass with a perfect silhouette of him in that pose,
like
as
a
he
fucking
jumps out
cartoon
of-
character.
like a cartoon character. You can just see the outline of Jeff the Killer as he bounced out of the window.
I looked out to see him vanish into the distance. I can tell you one thing. I will never forget that face. Those cold, evil eyes and that psychotic smile. They will never leave my head. Police are still on the lookout for this man. If you see anyone that fits description in the story, please contact your local police department. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly say one thing. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Did nobody fucking pop a cap in...
No, I
This
was
is
gonna
not in
say.
America? Did nobody pop a
If this
cap
is
in this
taking place
bitch?
in the U.S., Jeff the Killer
Jeez.
survives.
Jeff
for,
the
like,
Killer's
a
gonna
few
turn into
weeks.
Jeff the Hamburger Meat after a while.
Yeah, right. It's all fun and games till Jeff is running through the woods and gets himself slammed with some birdshot.
Mhm.
Not
All
even
right.
intentionally. Someone just assumes he's a really fucked up looking deer.
All
I was
right.
like,
So later on,
I can take that down.
Jeff and his family had. What?
So I guess buckshot.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this is the really strange, not at all signaled jump way
Oh,
back in
it just
time to the
transitioned.
creation-
Okay.
to the
Jeff
creation of
and
Jeff
his
the Killer.
family had just moved into a new neighborhood. His dad had gotten a promotion at work, and they thought it would be best to live in one of them fancy neighborhoods. I don't know why I did that like that. Okay, Jeff
No
and his
clue.
brother Lou? Is that how I pronounced it?
Lou?
I'm actually gonna have to look this up. What the fuck?
Ah, yes, Long Island University. My favorite brother.
Is he?
Jeff the Killer
What?
and his well-known brother, Long Island University.
Is he? Is Jeff's brother Chinese?
I don't know.
Because that's the
Maybe.
only like.
Is
No.
Jeff the Killer? Leo?
Leo.
Leo? Okay, so
Leo?
like
I don't
Leo.
know. Is Jeff the Killer canonically? What would that be? Chinese or
I don't know. Leo could be adopted.
maybe? All right. You want to just call it Long Island University?
Yeah, this. No, I'll
Jeff
just
and his
call it
brother,
Leo.
Long Island University.
This lore is getting worse.
It's getting complex.
Okay. Couldn't complain though. A new, better house. What was there not to love? As they were getting unpacked, one of the neighbors came by. Hello, she said. I can't fucking do the Toad voice right now.
And I can't hear a single word you're saying.
I'm
You
Barbara.
just disappear into the void when you do. No, I think you should keep doing that voice. It's hilarious.
I'm
But I can't hear
Barbara.
a single word.
I live across the street from you. Well, I just
Is that
wanted
just
to
a really
introduce.
high-pitched Yoda voice?
I guess. I just want
Yoda, the 40-year-old chain-smoking Karen.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that's way too hard on my voice. I can't fucking
It is
do this.
damaging your vocal cords.
Hold on.
Yeah.
He turns around and calls his son over. These are your new neighbors! Billy said hi and ran back to play in his yard.
Not Billy.
Well, said Jeff's mom, I'm Margaret, and this is my husband Peter. And my two sons, Jeff and Long Island University. Peter? Do we ever get their last name? I'm gonna say, if it's fucking Griffin, so. I'm gonna flip.
Yes. Jeff Griffin and Long Island University Griffin. The parents really hated that child. They named him Jeff.
They each introduced themselves, and then Barbara invited them to her son's birthday at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Jeff and his brother were about to object when the mother said that they would love to. When Jeff and his family are done packing, Jeff went up to his mom.
We would love to help shove a small child into the mouth of a large animatronic.
Mom, why would you invite us over to some kid's party? If you haven't noticed, I'm not some dumb kid.
Why is Jeff Scottish?
I'm gonna change it every time. I'm gonna try. Jeff, said his mother, we just moved here. We should show that we want to spend time with our neighbors. Now we're going to that party, and that's final. Jeff started to talk, but stopped himself, knowing he couldn't do anything. We all have that feeling. Whenever his mom said something, it was final. He walked up to his room and plopped down on his bed. He sat there looking at his ceiling when suddenly he got a weird feeling. Not so much a pain, but a weird feeling. He dismissed it as a
weird feeling.
As a random feeling. He heard his mother call him down to get his stuff, and he walked down to get it. Wait, are you saying that he just went up? Okay, whatever.
He went upstairs, laid on the bed for a while, got all fucking tingly in the tips of his fingers because he's actually getting the earliest onsets of frostbite going on here. Because the house, fun fact, is air conditioned, but the only option for the air conditioning unit is like -20 degrees.
I don't fucking know. The next day, Jeff walked downstairs to get breakfast and got ready for school. As he sat there eating his breakfast, he once again got that feeling. This time it was stronger. And it gave him a slight.
Fix the AC.
It gave him a slight tugging pain. But once again, he dismissed it.
Losing blood flow to your fingers.
As he and Long Island University finished breakfast, they walked down to the bus stop. They sat there waiting for the bus when all of a sudden, some kid on a skateboard jumped over them, only inches above their laps. They both jumped back into surprise. Oi! What the hell?
The canon voice for Jeff the Killer.
Voices.
Oh god.
Oh, I'm gonna have to start digging after a while.
You're gonna have to start digging, because both of those sounded pretty similar to me, friend.
Yeah.
Unless that was meant to be a more Gordon Ramsay-an English accent.
No, not yet.
I guess.
I
could almost hear a difference there.
Not yet.
Not yet. There will be a time.
It was supposed to be closer to Aussie. The kid landed and then turned back to them. He kicked his skateboard up and caught it with his hands. This kid seemed to be about 12, 1 year younger than Jeff.
Jeff, 13?
Oh my god, this is the cool kid. I want to sit. I want to sit by this kid.
Keep in mind that Jeff is 13 as the rest of this story plays out.
Only 13 years old.
No.
He wears an Aeropostale shirt and ripped blue jeans. Oh my god. That's a trip back in time.
Oh my god.
Well, looks like we got some new meat. Suddenly, two other kids appeared.
An Aeropostale shirt and ripped blue jeans. They're probably gonna get bullied for that.
Yeah, that used to be the cool kids. This is what all the cool kids wore back when Jeff the Killer was what a young lad.
This was a story. Jesus.
Suddenly, two other kids appeared. One was super skinny, and the other was huge. Well, since you're new here, I'd like to introduce ourselves. Over there is Keith. Jeff in Long Island University looked over to the skinny kid. He had a dopey face that you'd expect a sidekick to have. And he's Troy. They looked over to the fat kid. Talk about a tub of lard. This kid looked like he hadn't exercised since he was crawling. Damn!
Oh my god!
Fat... Bro, we're in a burn ward. What the hell?
They went straight for the neck there. Holy shit.
And I, said the first kid, am Randy. Oh my, I feel so bad for you.
Randy.
Now,
What
for
is
all the
with
kids...
people and giving their children terrible names. Randy, Jeff. Long Island University is not bad. But the rest of them are pretty shit. Good God.
Now, for all the kids in this neighborhood, there is a small price for the bus fare if you catch my drift. Long Island University stood up, ready to punch the lights out of the kid's eyes when one of his friends pulled a knife on him. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I had hoped you'd have been more cooperative, but it seems we must do this the hard way. The kid walked up to Long Island University and took his wallet out of his pocket. Jeff got that feeling again. Now it was truly strong, a burning sensation. He stood up.
That feeling again.
He stood up in Long Island.
Now. Oh my god! Did he forget his gloves?
I don't fucking know. And Long Island University gestured for him to sit down. Jeff ignored him and walked up to the kid. Listen here, you little punk. Give me back my bro's wallet or else. I'm running out, man. Randy put the wallet in his pocket and pulled out his own knife. Oh, what will you do?
You're bringing a fist to a double knife fight. You're gonna lose.
I mean, unless you're fucking Bruce Lee, you're gonna get the shit kicked out of you.
Or apparently,
Jeffy. Just as he finished the sentence, Jeff popped the kid in the nose. Randy reached for his face. Jeff grabbed the kid's wrist and broke it. Randy screamed, and Jeff grabbed the knife from his hand. Troy and Keith rushed Jeff, but Jeff was too quick. He threw Randy to the ground. Keith lashed out at him, but Jeff ducked and stabbed him in the arm. Keith dropped his knife and fell to the ground screaming. Troy rushed him too, but Jeff didn't even need the knife. He punched Troy straight in the stomach, and Troy went down. As he fell, he puked all over. Long Island University could do nothing but look in amazement at Jeff. I did not.
I don't think that shouldn't be a look of amazement moment. That should honestly be a, oh god, there's something terrifying.
I'd be pretty fucking impressed. Jeff, how did you... That was all he said. They saw the bus coming and they knew they'd be blamed for the whole thing, so they started running fast as they could. As they ran, they looked back and saw the bus driver rushing over to Randy and the others. As Jeff and Long Island University made it to school,
fastest man alive.
They didn't dare tell what happened. All they did was sit and listen.
They ran, and they somehow made it to school
before the bus.
Yeah, what?
Why were you... If you're that fast, why were you... Okay, whatever. Okay, they're different.
You know what?
They're
Not
built...
everybody wants to run all the way to school every day, but they are very much built different.
They're built different. Long Island University just thought of that as his brother beating up a few kids, but Jeff knew it was something scary. Something more. It was something scary. As he got that feeling, he felt how powerful he was. The urge to just hurt someone. He didn't like how it sounded, but he couldn't help but feeling happy.
Damn.
He felt that strange feeling go away and stay away the entire day of school. Even as he walked home due to the whole thing near the bus stop, and now he probably wouldn't be taking the bus anymore. He felt happy. When he got home,
figured out
his parents asked how his day was.
Why
he
the
said
tingly feeling went away. He got warm blood on his hands. They're finally warming back up. He's losing the frostbite.
When he got home, his parents asked him how his day was. He said in a somewhat ominous voice, It was a wonderful day. Next morning, he heard a knock at his front door.
There are glasses of water out at the dinner table, and all of them are just blocks of ice. Like, they can't defrost the meat because it just keeps refreezing. That is how cold it is in this house.
He walked down to find two police officers at his mother. At the door, his mother looking back at him with an angry look. Jeff, these officers tell me that you attacked 3 kids. That wasn't regular fighting, and that they said they were stabbed. Stabbed, son. Jeff's gaze fell to the floor.
What a winner.
Showing his mother that it was true. Mom, They were the ones that pulled knives on me in Long Island University. Son, said one of the cops, we found 3 kids, 2 stabbed, 1 with a bruise on his stomach, and we have a witness proving that you fled the scene. Now what does that tell us? Jeff knew it was no use. He could say him and Long Island University had been attacked, but then there was no proof. Proof it was not them who attacked first.
First of all, the fact that there were multiple knives there?
Mm-hmm.
You think about that? Second of all, you could probably trace the knives. Also, Jeff's fingerprints would only be on 1 knife. And I guarantee Long Island University's fingerprints are on none of the knives.
Stop using your brain.
Sorry?
Yeah, you better be. They couldn't say that they weren't fleeing because, truth be told, they were, so Jeff couldn't defend himself or Long Island University. Son, call down your brother.
Defense.
Jeff couldn't do it, since it was him who beat up all the kids. Sir, it was me. I was the one who beat up those kids. Long Island University tried to hold me back, but he couldn't stop me. The cop looked at his partner and they both nod. Well, kid, looks like a year in juvie. Wait!
Oh my god!
Says Long Island University. They all looked up to see him holding a knife.
The what? All of the police officers roll in, and this kid goes, yeah. So I beat up these kids who I just said were attacking my brother, but actually my brother tried to hold me back. I severely injured them, and the cops just start maliciously rubbing their hands together, and they take a big sniff and go, smells like a prison sentence to me. Guess whose ass is going to jail?
This isn't
yours.
realistic.
Good God.
I'm not gonna talk too much about my experiences with police, but
good idea.
Wait, says Long Island University. They all look up to him holding a knife. This is a good way to get yourself shot, bub. The officers pulled their guns and locked them on Long Island University. It was me. I beat those little punks. I have the marks to prove it. He lifted up his sleeves to reveal cuts and bruises as if he was in a struggle.
Oh.
Son, put the knife down, said the officer. Long Island University held up the knife, dropped to the ground. He put his hands up and walked over to the cops. No, Long Island University, it was me. I did it. Jeff had tears running down his face. Tears of blood. We're not going my immortal just yet. It's fine. Huh.
No.
Poor bro, trying to take the blame for what I did. Well, take me away. The police led Long Island University out to the patrol car. Long Island University, tell them it was me. Tell them. I was the one who beat up those kids. Jeff's mother put her hands on his shoulders. Jeff, please, you don't have to lie. We know it's Long Island University. You can stop.
What? And there's just gonna be no trial whatsoever. You see, Long Island University made the classic error, the very, very famous blunder of pulling what is known as a go straight to jail, do not pass go, do not collect $200. Straight to jail. No more.
Yeah,
what in the world? Like, there's... it's just, again, no trial. There's basically no evidence aside from, oh, I saw those 2 boys moving in the opposite direction. What? You don't have any motive? You don't really have mean? He's just going to jail now, I guess.
Okay, it's...
I know it's a Trollpasta. I know I'm supposed to turn off my brain. But, like...
Jeff watched helplessly as the cop car speeds off with Long Island University inside. A few minutes later, Jeff's dad pulled into the driveway, seeing Jeff's face and knowing something was wrong. Son, what is it? Jeff couldn't answer. His vocal cords were strained from crying. Instead, Jeff's mother walked his father inside to break the bad news to him. Jeff wept in the driveway. After an hour or so, Jeff walked back into the house, seeing that his parents were both shocked, sad, and disappointed. He couldn't look at them. He couldn't see how they thought of Long Island University when it was his fault. He just went to sleep, trying to get the whole thing off his mind. 2 days went by, and with no word from Long Island University at a juvenile detention facility. No friends to hang out with, nothing but sadness and guilt. That is, until Saturday, 1985, when Jeff is woke up by his mother with a happy, sunshiny face.